Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Queens Rise Up. You know how we do. This is Queen Rise Up Women Empowerment. What we do around here, we empower. Come on, empower women to do what? To know their worth and their value. Queen, when you get up this morning, make the devil mad that you are up this morning and make sure you have your foot on the jugular of his neck. Do you hear me? I need you to get up this morning, shake the dust off, and declare over your life today is a new day. It is a day that God has made, and that I will rejoice and be glad in it, no matter what it looks like, no matter who did it, why they did it, and when they did it. Did you hear me? I need you to get up this morning. If you're joining me today for the first time, my name is Chantel C. Ross, and we meet here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are live. What you see, it is what you get, and that is real talk. So make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you post, and tell someone it's time to get up. Let me encourage you this morning to get up, to rise up, and to go. Not just get up and know that something's happening, not just to get up and to be aware, but to get up and do something about it, to get up and go, to be the one and be the one to make the change, be the one in your family to be the chain breaker, the atmosphere changing. So I believe if you empower that woman, she'll never go hungry again. Do you hear me? Teach her how to fish, show her how to use the tool. And because it's one thing to have the tool, but then knowing not how to use the tool. But I want to talk a little bit this morning about letting go. And I want to do letting go because sometimes we're trying to get to destinations. We're trying to get to a specific assignment or place that you know that God has given you to do, but you haven't let go of the past. You haven't let go of the former things. We want to be these great Joshuas and Jeremiah's and Ezekiel's, you know what I'm talking about, and do great things and great exploits, but we haven't let go of the former things, the old attitudes, the old hurts, the old betrayals, come on, we're trying to push and we're still trying to hold on. Oops. We struggle sometimes of letting go, and we struggle. We're going to come back to it because when I get back, let's do this. I want you, before you, just clear your mind this morning, a little bit different. Clear your mind and just declare over your life what God says who you are. Come into your true identity. Because I believe when you start coming into the identity of who Christ says you are, it'll be um, easier to let go or to I'm gonna help somebody. Can I help somebody this morning? So let's declare over your life who God says you are. Declare that you are the head and not the tail, that you are above and not beneath, that you are more than a conqueror, that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, that you are listening, that you are fearfully, wonderfully made, that you are confident, you are bold in Christ, that you are sitting in heavenly places. Come on, that your mind is sound, that you are vigilant, that you are sober minded. I need you to get up this morning and get into your rightful place. And this is real talk. And getting into your rightful place is coming into your true identity of who God says you are, of being the head and not the tail, sitting in heavenly places. Come on, some I am bold, I am strong, I am fierce in who God says I am. Declare this morning that I have wings as an eagle, legs like a hind's feet, legs like a gazelle. Get up this morning and speak life into your life. Come on, and I believe when you start coming to the identity of who God says you are, letting go, you have power to what you're going to hold on to, not things holding on to you. Can I help somebody this morning? Because honey, in order to get over and to get it, you're going to have to let it go. And that's real talk. In other words, choose this day who you're going to serve. You have to decide what you're going to hold on to. I just had an experience, and I had to make a decision. Was I going to hold on to it? Was I going to become better from it? Was I going to become better because of it? I either could have held on to the pain, the frustration, the betrayal that I felt like was betrayal, or the lack thereof, or was I going to let that thing go so I can pursue bigger and better and greater? So, because if you hold on to certain things, oh, honey, you must want to hold up your blessing, your kingdom promises. You'll mess around and hold up your healing. And this is real talk. So you have to let go. Let me lock and load this morning because letting go isn't always easy. Letting go will challenge you. But some things, if you don't let them go, or maybe we think some things have us, but you have it. Let me get over here and lock and load because in order to go forward, honey, you're going to have to somebody say, let it go. And we get here in cycles of life, and we're cycles. Because as we keep living, you're going to keep coming to places where you're going to have to let go. You don't just get to one part of life and that's it. There's another part, and then you got to let go. So let's do this morning. I'm going to lock and load. I'm going to do Isaiah 43. He says, listen, he said, don't remember the former things. Starting at verse 18. He says, don't remember the former things, nor consider the things of old. He said, behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it shall spring forth, and who shall know it? Let me just say it again. Who shall know it? You shall know it. So you got to be able to recognize and perceive that God is doing some new things. He's opening up new territories, new doors, maybe closing some doors. But sometimes God's closing doors, but we trying to hold the door open. God said, no, I need to close this chapter, or I need to close this door because this door is stopping you from getting to the door that I have open for you. And so sometimes we don't want to let go of the door, because of what the feelings that comes with, things closing, or God taking things away, that He's really using them to get you to another heights and different levels and in Him. Can I just say that this morning? So what is the thing in your life that, I've been holding on too long, some things I just need to let go? Maybe you in your feelings, in your emotions, because we've been talking about lately about Joshua crossing over, possessing the inheritance. But sometimes there's things in our personal life or in our way stopping us from getting our inheritance or getting into the kingdom promises. Sometimes the patterns and the way that we've been thinking for a very long time cause a lot of damage. So I don't know. Sometimes, can I ask you this question? What are you holding on to? Or what's holding on to you? And I always took some notes this morning, because sometimes we'll hold on to guilt, anger, loss, betrayal, and sometimes we hang on to, or won't let go for change to take place. If you really gonna do this thing and you're gonna make it and be successful, you're gonna have to let go. And I don't know what that thing that you're holding on to or that you're afraid of. And sometimes we'll hold on to things in our comfort zone. I want to talk to you who's holding on to certain things or people or places because it's comfortable. Somebody said, God, make me uncomfortable and wait, excuse me, hold up, and be mindful what you ask for too. Can I tell you? Because this thing that whatever it is that God is going to allow you to position yourself in or to experience, He's going to use it for His purpose. I need you to get up this morning. Somebody say, I got to let it go. Good morning, Queens. I got to let it go. Where sometimes we're just so comfortable staying in that zone or that comfort. You know how you have the little comfort blanket, but we don't want to let go because we are afraid of what might come with it. Queen, go ahead and let go so you can get to your destination. Whether it's guilt, whether it's anger, whether it's betrayal. Somebody say, let it go. Isaiah. So you're lock and load with me this morning because we're going somewhere. I don't know about you. I don't like I don't like pain just as you don't like pain. It's pain, real talk, or different types of experiences, but there are some things that you're gonna have to go through. There are some processes that you're gonna have to experience in order to get to the next part of your destiny or your destination. But it's gonna be up to you whether you're gonna hold on to the former things so you can get on to the new things. Because we'll say God is doing a new thing, but do you experience? Do you want to experience, or have you experienced those new places? Sometimes it's fear, sometimes it's anxiety, sometimes it's rejection. What is it that is stopping you from getting to your destination? Queen, I need you to get up this morning and shake the dust off and say, I am getting there by all means necessary. But what is that thing in life that somebody say, I am letting go? Just declare this, that Lord, I am letting go to anything that I may be holding on to that is stopping me from getting to my destination. And sometimes it could be people, places, or things. What is it in life that's holding you back? What is that thing that you know what, God, I've been desiring to do. You've been instructing me to do, but I haven't gone. What is the root cause? Not for symptoms, but what is the root cause of you not getting up and possessing? Stopping you from being the best version of you. Can I just do this? Last night, not even last night, but this morning I had a dream. And it wasn't a good dream. And so I was like, okay, Lord, I'm not going to give the details of the dream. The only reason why I need to see the results of this thing, because I believe that, what I was shown in the dream was really devastating at the end of the day. But it doesn't mean that what was in the dream could have been a forewarning, is it is going to happen. And so now what came was fear, anxiety, but it's been a lot of things that I've been dealing with that's been attached to the situation. So I'm thinking that in my spirit, man, I'm holding on to certain things like anxiety, or what can happen, or what will happen, or if I'm not doing something right. So if you're constantly thinking on those things, you're messing around and bring that kind of energy into, you'll bring different types of negative energy into your life. So I was like, so you have to letting go is very important. Yesterday is gone. Today is today. Because we are human, so we will still have human experiences. But God said, listen, let go of the old, let go of the former, so you can get on with your best life. And so those things that happened in the past still playing a role in the now. But now it's like, okay, God, what you gonna do? What we gonna do concerning this thing? Let go. Forget the former things. Come on, perceive that God is doing a new thing. So sometimes we are holding on to things that we really need to let go, that only God is in control of. Make sure you're doing your part, you're doing your portion, but don't be scared to let go. Maybe where are you going? What do you want? What are you working on? What are some of the struggles? What is it, the things that you're facing? And what is it that you're holding on to? And now that I think about it, maybe I am holding on to something concerning something that happened in the past. You hear me? Forget the former things, girl, and go ahead and move on to the next, and become an expert in other areas. Listen to me. I need you to get up this morning. Somebody say, "Oh, I'm letting go." If you're going to go where God is taking you, positioning you, you are going to have to let go. I do it all the time in my eating habits. Let go of the bad so you can get to the good. It ain't that the bad thing's holding on to you. It's that you're holding on to it. I need you to get up this morning. Somebody say, I'm getting ready to let go. I'm not going to remember the former things, nor consider the things of old. But behold, I will do a new thing, and now it shall spring forth. And who shall know it? Not them and they, but you. But you shall know it. Now, can you recognize when God is doing a new thing in you, or those old things, those guilts, that pain, frustration, old habits, old patterns, are they holding you up? Is there something that God is telling you to do that is uncomfortable? Oh, somebody say, I need to get to the root of the issue, not the symptoms of the issue, but the root of that thing. I need you to get up this morning and shake the dust off. Today is a new day. Today is a fresh start, but it is up to you to recognize what God is. Listen, 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 listen. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't be afraid to face your day, because of the choices that you need to make. He said, listen, cast your cares onto me, God says, because I care for you. Somebody said, I'm letting go this morning. I am stepping into my promises. I am going into my future. And you know what? And you're going to be great at what it is that God is giving you to do. Declare over your life this morning that, listen, my steps are all that your steps are already ordered. Listen to me. I am going in the steps that has been ordered for me. I need you to get up this morning and get into your rightful places and your positions. Queens, forget the former things, the old things, they have passed away. And behold, God is doing a new thing. And when you know that He's doing a new thing, come on, stop. Take a new step. Do something different. Or stop doing the things that you used to do so you can get to your destination. And don't be afraid. God said, I didn't give you the spirit of fear, but that of love, power, and that of a sound mind. Somebody has sound mind. I need you to get up this morning. Listen, keep going. Keep going. Keep pressing. Keep striving. Let go of the thoughts that will pull you down and drag you down. And don't worry about the opinions of others. What does God? He said, listen, promotion comes from the Lord. So what is it you need? What is it you're looking for? God got it. Can I tell you? And this is real talk. I want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. I just want to just touch base with you on before you go into your weekend. It's your Friday, my Monday. It'll make sense after a while. My Monday, your Friday. That's how we do over here. But I want you to listen. I want you, I'll just go back to Isaiah, letting go and giving up. Because what happens is you gotta let go and give up things and stop embracing things that are beyond our control. Listen, now you only can do what you can do. But with God, all things are possible. So the things that are impossible through you, for you, is possible with God. He's able to do exceedingly abundantly above all you can even ask and or think. I need you to get up this morning. I know, keep living and keep making wise choices. If that thing that you're holding on to is not bringing life, let it go. And I know it may be difficult. If you're holding on to that thing that's causing trauma emotionally, mentally, let it go. Say, Lord, I give this to you. Lord, I surrender. And I know it may seem hard because to let go means like you got to let go of memories. No, you don't have to let go of memories, but you do have to let go of the trauma. Let go. And I know we all are in different places, healing, deliverance. But whatever it is that is not bringing you the best out of life, let it go. Because your life is not over. The best is yet to come. You haven't even seen anything yet. There is so more on once you get to the other side, so much to possess. But if we don't forget the former things, the past, and go and get into your future, I ain't even say your present. Listen, this thing is up to you. Let me lock and load a few more scriptures to you this morning because I really want you to be encouraged on letting go, not afraid to let go, because letting go, it is a choice. It's a decision. It's like you make a choice whether you're going to be joyful, you're going to be happy or sad, joyful. You make that decision. You don't give anybody else that type of power over your life. Even letting go of bitterness, anger, put it away. Be kind one to another. Ephesians chapter 4. I'm real talk this morning. Ephesians chapter 4. It may take you a little time to get over it, but work at getting over it. Work at giving that thing to God, bringing it to the light, making God. Oh, He's already aware, but speaking it out so that you are really acknowledging it. That you know what? I'm bitter. I'm angry. I'm frustrated. I'm mad. I'm sad. He says, listen. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and slander be put away from you. Because if you keep dwelling on the bitterness, you keep dwelling on the wrath, you keep dwelling on the anger, honey, is it serving you any purpose? Is it making you feel better? Is it bringing life or is it bringing death? He said, listen, put all that stuff away. I'm trying to take you to new heights, new dimensions, new places. Put it away. If you need to get up and forgive this morning, go ahead and forgive. I'm talking about crossing over and possessing, but maybe there's something in the way from you possessing. Is it fear? He said, listen, God has a plan for you. Plans of thoughts of evil with an expected end. I always say this, Queens, keep showing up. Keep showing up when nobody shows up. I need you to get up this morning. Shake the dust off. Today is a new day. I know it's challenging. I know it hurt. I know it's frustrating. I know they're making you mad. But at the end of the day, what are you going to do? How much power and control are you going to give to something or someone else over your life? When you start forgiving, casting away, forgetting the past, don't you know you're taking your power back? I need you to get up this morning and get into your rightful places and your positions. Take it. God said, I have a plan for you. So there's a plan for you. That means you need to get up, get ready, get dressed, change the direction of those old thoughts and patterns, and go on and get it. And go, as somebody said, go on and get on about your business. And this is real talk. Because if God has a plan for me, tell him, I said, Lord, I want to work the plan that you have for me. You know, what can I have said this morning? Somebody said, I need to let me let this thing go. Sometimes that thing don't have you. You're holding on to it. So if you need to let go this morning of bitterness, let that thing go. Wrath, malice, let that thing go. And if something's holding you, stopping you from getting to the plan that God has for you, I need you to get up this morning and say, Lord, I will walk into destiny. I will fulfill my purpose. My assignment on my life will manifest. I will no longer allow that thing to hold me or me to hold that thing that's stopping me or you from getting to your destination. Today's a new day. Today is a fresh start. Queens, I need you to get up and rise up and let's go. Are you willing to go? Make sure you lock and load Isaiah 43, starting at verse 18 through 19, Ephesians 4:31 and 2. Make sure you lock and load. Listen, I got to get up out of here. I said, you know what? Listen, this is what I said this morning. I said, listen, I got a 10% chance for me to get through this broadcast this morning because I not only have one grandchild, I don't have two, but I have three of them. Come on, I think the alarm has just went off. But I want to thank you for joining me today. I thank you for letting go today. I thank you for dealing with the things in your life that you need to deal with. Let me tell you something, because there's only so much we can talk out, run out, exercise out. There's things that you're going to have to deal with and really acknowledge them and go ahead and let them go. Go through the tough places, the changes that you need to do and make. Let me tell you something, so you can get to the destination that God has already destined and purpose for you before you was in your mother's womb. I need you to get up this morning. I need you to rise up. Do you hear me? And you're rising up from the inside out, not from the outside in. I want to thank you for joining me today. We meet here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are live. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and make sure you tell somebody, listen, let that thing go. I don't know what you're dealing with this morning. Let that thing go that's in the way of you getting to your destination. Let me tell you something, whether it's friends, family, places, and sometimes it's even spiritual things that we are holding on to in the spiritual realm that we may not realize it. That we now may realize that we're holding on to, that's stopping you and hindering you. So ask God to reveal to you what's in my spirit, God, what's in the spirit of my mind that is hindering me, that's stopping me, that's holding on to me, or that I'm holding on to, that's stopping me from getting to the destination that you have already purposed. And start writing some of those things down. Now, if you don't have your journal, make sure you go to Amazon, just put my name in, Chantel Ross, and they'll get your journals. Again, start writing and charting the things in your life that you need to let go, because we've been talking about Joshua, we've been talking about inheritance, and some things in our life is clogging up. Come on, us from receiving what God has for us, the kingdom promises. So what's in the way? Come on, did you know that land that was the land that was filled with milk and honey that Joshua conquered? Come on, it wasn't so much a tangible land in our day to day, but what spiritually is stopping you? What spiritually are you holding on to? And sometimes it's just our thoughts. Don't start none. Won't be none. Do you hear me? So I need you to get up this morning, go to Amazon.com and put in Chantel Ross, or put the word journal, whatever you're going to do, and make sure you grab you a journal. Start writing down some things in your life. I believe writing a vision down, making it plain. We just had a prayer board party, absolutely amazing. And I believe the things that were on the board of those women are going to come to fruition and come to pass. Can I tell you? Listen, and this is real talk. So anything that's in your way that you're holding on to, it could be generational, honey. Did you know? Maybe you didn't even know that it was generational and you just find yourself in those same old habits and doing the same old thing. Like I told my son yesterday, if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results. Have a set. Because he was like, I've been doing this for a long time. And this is how, is it working? Listen, if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results. Somebody say, I'm letting it go right now. I'm letting it go. Whatever's been holding me up, whatever's been hindering me, come on, whatever's been messing with my self-esteem, I'm letting it go right now. What's been messing with your confidence and your boldness? Somebody say, I am letting it go right now. And only now that you're letting it go, you're going to let go of it, and it's going to let go of you. And this is real talk. Today is the day of letting go. Somebody say, I am letting it go, letting it go. And you're letting it go. You're going to recognize it even with your thinking, your words, but also in your actions. Don't talk about I'm letting it go, then go back into the former things. No, let that thing go. And it might be hard because that thing that you're letting go of, or that thing that need to let you go, may be spiritually, it may be physically, emotionally. I need you to get up this morning. Listen, and get into your rightful places and your positions. Do you hear me? Listen, it's up to you. And that's real talk. Now you get up and you decide whether you're gonna live or you're gonna die. And you're gonna change or you're gonna stay in the same place. You're gonna raise the standard on your life or you're gonna stay where you are. The thing that you don't know how to do, are you gonna learn to do that? Are you gonna step outside your comfort zone or are you gonna stay in that little, you know what, that pity party place? Are you open to hearing the opinions of others so you can get to your destination? And when I say the opinions of others or someone to help you or to coach you, what if I can bring you to the water, but they can't make you drink? But are you open to learn? I don't want to do so much the opinions of others because that right there is not my kit and caboodles, the opinions of others. But are you open to learn? Are you open to receiving something new so you can get different results? I'm finding out that you got to be, I won't use the word comfortable. You have to be open to corrective criticism, if that's what they call it, corrective criticism. We may not like it because it'll challenge us, but sometimes we need it. Matter of fact, I believe the word of God says, don't be, like righteous judgment, correction. We all need correction. Let me have a sip this morning. Somebody said, oh, I'm letting go because somebody declared this morning that I am getting to my destination. I will fulfill the plan and the purpose that God has already destined on my life. Queens, I need you to get up this morning and just keep showing up. Don't worry. Just keep showing up. And now I want to know, guys, if you're with me in the next 30 minutes, we're getting ready to do 30 minutes of self-love. Listen, I made it through 3 grandchildren. Do you hear me, Lord? I thank you this morning. I promise you 3, not 1, not 2, but 3. And I said, I got about a 10%. I said, listen, I said, Lord, I have a 10% chance to do this podcast before my grandchildren get up. They stayed 2 nights with me. And it was a pleasure to have them, but it's time to go home. Do you hear me? Don't start. No, it won't be no. But we get ready to do 30 minutes of self-love. So I want you to meet me right back here at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for 30 minutes of self-love. And if you don't have your membership with Live Good, I need you to grab it right now because I'm going to tell you, Queens, we got some good stuff coming down the pipeline. Do you hear me? We already got supplements and our nutrition supplements and at wholesale through Live Good, but we coming with the detox, we coming with weight loss, we coming with women for that premenopause and premenopause, not premenopause and menopause. We coming down the pipeline with some great things. Organic gummies for your children. So guys, get on board. Grab your membership. Like Queen, listen, you can email me at queensriseup, #1@gmail.com. You can leave me a message. You can leave me a text, a comment. Say, Queen, I'm interested. I want to join your team. I want to get with you with Live Good. Guys, I need you to join me because you get the membership. Can I tell you, you can take that membership and you can upgrade at any time you want to and turn it into a business opportunity. Just that that simple. But get on board, get your membership, get on the products, and let's go. Your health is your wealth. This has always been a part of Queen Rise Up, not just to be healthy spiritually, but mentally, emotionally, and also physically across the whole board. And because you can upgrade that membership, also financially. Don't start none, won't be none. And I'm finding out it takes time, it takes months, it takes years. What I've never been anxious for, I've never been, numbers has never been my, I didn't need not numbers and followers. I just need to be able, I needed to do what God has purposed me to do. And then there's women whose lives has changed through Queen Rise Up. So for me, it's not so much the quantity, it is the quality. Do you hear me? So if you are with me, join me with Live Good. Get your membership so you can get your wholeness and your wholesale products at wholesale. Guys, I want to thank you for joining me. I'll be right back over here in the next 28 minutes for 30 minutes of self-love. I want you to join me. Know that I love you. Be blessed. You know what? Take the meat and leave the bones. You know what? Let go. Forget the former things and go ahead and perceive that God is doing a new thing in you. Have an amazing weekend. Let me go ahead and get to it. Know that I love you. God bless. And I'll see you on Monday. You already know how we do.